Hi everyone. Knowing how to multiply numbers by multiples of 10, 100 and 1000 is going to extend your tables knowledge and give you a real advantage in your mental work. If you don't know what a multiple of 10 is, if you count in tens, so 10, 20, 30, those are multiples of 10. And the same goes for multiples of 100, 100, 200, 300, and the multiples of 1000 are 1000, 2000, 3000, etc. Let's dive into the lesson.
If you look at the examples below, the sums look like normal multiplication sums, except that they contain more zeros. Now the numbers with zeros are called multiples of 10, this one's a multiple of 10, or 100, this one's a multiple of 100, or 1000, this one's a multiple of 1000. Now when we do sums like this, if we look at these sums, we can see that sometimes only one of the numbers has zeros, like this one, and sometimes both numbers have zeros, like this one. Now for both these situations, there's two steps when we work out the answer. The first step is to ignore all the zeros and multiply the numbers as if there were no zeros attached to them. So for this first one, 7 times 80, in our minds, we ignore the zeros and we just say 7 times 8 is 56. We work that part out. Now for the next step, we have to figure out how many zeros we have to put onto our answer. And for working that out, we're going to look at our two original numbers and we count how many zeros are on both of them. So for this first one, 7 doesn't have any zeros and 80's got 1 zero. So in total, we need to put 1 zero onto our answer. So 7 times 80, the answer will be 560. If we look at this next one, 5,000 times 6, we say 5 times 6 equals 30. And now if we go and look how many zeros both of the original numbers have, in total, you can see we've only got 3 zeros. So we have to add 3 more zeros onto our answer. Even though this answer's got a zero already, we've got to add 3 more zeros onto it. So 5,000 times 6, the answer is going to be 30,000. Then for this next one, 30 times 90, we say 3 times 9 equals 27. Let's go and see how many zeros we need to add. Can you see each of the numbers has got 1 zero? So in total, we have to put 2 zeros onto our answer. So our answer for 30 times 90 would be 2,700. And then the last one, 20 times 400, we say 2 times 4 equals 8. In our minds, that's what we're thinking. And then for our answer, we go and add the amount of zeros needed. And you can see for this one, we've got 1 zero that side, 2 zeros that side. In total, 3 zeros have to be added to our answer. So our answer is 8,000. Now that you've seen how to do these sums, it's time for you to try some yourself. There's some examples here for you to try. Just remember, this I think column is what you'll eventually do in your head. You won't always need to write this down. But while the skill is still new and you're trying to create this neural pathway in your brain to establish the skill, it's a really good idea to write this part down. What you're going to do now, you're going to pause the video, you're going to work out your answers, and then you're going to come back to the video to check if your answers are correct. Let's check your answers.
You're going to use this skill extensively in your mental work, so spend time on the practice exercises so that it becomes something that you can do easily. Once you feel comfortable with the skill, move on to the lesson that explains dividing numbers by multiples of 10, 100 and 1000. I'll see you there. This lesson comes from the Tables Training That Packs a Punch series. The full series with practice exercises and bonuses is available from aligerous.online. Click the link in the description below.